Ms. Glover, how many observers are today from international organizations?
Oh, I should think well over 200, yes, are observing today.
Do you have any remarks?
Your expectations?
Well, we just have to wait and see, don't we? Anything can happen. We just have to watch the whole process today and see, you know, what will happen by the end of the day in relation to the electoral obligations.
Ne do të vëzhgojmë gjithë procesin deri në fund të tij dhe pastaj do të bëjmë vlerësimin e përkatës.
Seems to be quiet, the atmosphere.
It would seem to be, yes. Maybe because of the weather.
Po, është deri tani situata është e qetë, ndoshta edhe për shkak të motit.
Mrs. Ambassador, do you have any expectations or remarks about the process until yesterday?
Well, we've been observing it, and there are many questions that need to be answered, and there are many electoral procedures that need to be gone through, and especially in relation to complaints. So we really don't have any fixed picture at the moment of what's been going on. We're just waiting for all this information to come into us from our LTOs and STOs and other observers.
Sigurisht që ne kemi vëzhguar procesin edhe para ditës së zgjedhjeve, normalisht që ka akoma pyetje të papërgjigjura, ka lidhje edhe me procedurat dhe do presim përfundimin e procesit që të bëjmë vlerësimet përfundimtare.
I can say that you are a long life observer of elections in Albania. Are we waiting a step forward or excellent elections this time?
I think we just have to wait and see.
Thjesht duhet të presim akoma.
Do you have any special remarks about yesterday on the procedures, exact procedures? Do you have about the preparation of the central election commissions or the local election commissions?
Information in about what was happening yesterday, and that will be part of our overall report when we give our preliminary statement at a meeting tomorrow, which is obviously open to the public.
Sigurisht që dhe procedurat e dieshme që shpërndarja e materialeve janë pjesë e raportit tonë që do të prezantohet ditën e hënë.
From your experience that I said that is very long, have you seen in any other country that somebody that is candidate for election to be arrested one day before the election to be held?
Well, it's very difficult. We tend not to compare elections. Every election is unique. They're never the same. So I really can't say anything about other elections in relation to this one.
I did this question because today we have elections in Turkey and Thailand.
Yes, I know. There are a lot of elections going on today. Yes, you're right. Yes.
Do zgjedhjet nuk mund të krahasohen se cila zgjedhje është diçka më vete unike.
Are these elections important for the long way of Albania to become member of European Union?
Well, all elections are important in any country. They're all important for the voters. This is the main object of having elections, is to see what voters like and want and who they want to represent them. So all elections are important.
Të gjitha zgjedhjet janë të rëndësishme, sidomos dhe kryesisht për votuesit, sepse zgjedhjet na tregojnë se çfarë kërkojnë votuesit dhe këtë duan që t'i përfaqësojë ata.
I have a last question. Based on your experience in Albania, so far you have already observed the process until now and the preparations before. Do you have any special remark on these elections comparing to the other processes that you have been observing a long time ago?
Well, as I said before, we never compare elections because all elections are unique. Each election is unique. The last local election here had one party that wasn't participating at all, so you can't compare elections actually.
Siç është më parë, do të thonë zgjedhjet nuk mund t'i krahasojmë sepse çdo zgjedhje është më vete. Për shembull, zgjedhjet e fundit lokale ishin të njëanshme, normalisht nuk mund të krahasohen.
Last question, do you think that it's normal that the main opposition coalition doesn't have counters in all places where they have their candidates?
Well, it's very much up to them to decide how they wish to run their particular campaign.
No, this has been decided by a Central Election Commission, that they don't have any, like in half of the places where the people are voting now, they have counters only in the half of them, in all territory. But they have candidates too.
Well, I think we just have to see how this all works out in practice, I think. Yes.
Gjithsesi duhet të presim se si kjo gjë do të funksionojë në praktik.
Okay, thank you very much.
The last question, please. We have seen a lot of problems according to the three machines here about identifying the voters. Do you have a comment about that?
Well, we're obviously looking at this, and in fact we're going after this meeting here to see some voting machines. So it will be interesting to see what is happening and what progress they're making and how they're going wrong and how they're being remedied, etc.
Pa dyshim që dhe këtë pjesë të procesit po e shohim në lidhje me pajisjet identifikuese dhe me njëherë pas vëzhgimit këtu do të shkojmë do të ndjekim edhe votimin elektronik edhe ndoshta të krijojmë një ide më të qartë se çfarë po ndodh në terren.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.